Let's talk about it.
Welcome back, guys. Sorry, we're having one of those days here, but you know what?
I'm sorry. It's because I'm here.
It's not you, Jen. It's not you. It's always a good day when Marcy Bowling is here from Watching Over Whiskers, and look at the fluff ball sweet baby she brought today. Who is this?
This is Julius. You know, kind of like orange Julius.
Oh my gosh! Look at that face.
Look at him.
Hello, baby. Hi there, honey. What is Julius's story?
Well, so we got a call from a lady early last Friday morning that she picked up an injured feral cat. And she'd taken him early to the emergency vet to be checked out because he had a lot of wounds and injuries, but she couldn't keep this feral cat and he was injured. And I said, well, you can't release him if he's not fixed. And they said, oh no, he's not fixed, you know. So I met her to pick him up, and as you can tell, he's not feral.
No.
Because if he were, he would certainly not be sitting here. He'd be ripping our heads off.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So he's a stray cat. And you know, people interchange stray and feral all the time, and it's one of those things that kind of makes me cringe because he's obviously been at some point someone's cat that they let inside outside, and that he just didn't really have a home, and so he's never been altered. Unaltered males, what do they do in the spring when the mating siren's going on? They fight over the ladies.
Oh.
They make horrific sounds on my front porch.
And they make
in the
horrific
middle of the
sounds
night.
outside. It's not pleasant for anyone, let alone the cats, by the way. Especially the ladies who are
Right?
going, wait a minute.
Wait.
I didn't sign up for this kind of part. So this poor boy has been outside. He's beat up because, as you can tell, he's not the tough one.
No.
He is not the tough one, bless his heart.
That face.
So he's just been beat to crap by the other, you know, true feral cats in the neighborhood where he's been living. And so he's kind of just like this cute little soft fluffy bunny now, like you called him, a little fluffy bunny.
He's a fluffy bunny to me.
And he is.
Here, get in there, Jen.
Yeah, get in there and get some love. But he says he's just now getting used to the fact that I pick him up and kiss him 24/7. He's like, I don't know what this kissing's about. But he's
listen,
kind of
lady.
liking it. He's kinda liking
But look how cuddly he is, because you said he's learning to be cuddle.
Yeah.
But what I feel like is he feels safe now.
He does.
He feels safe with you.
He does. He says, I'm just now figuring out that people just, like he said, picking him up and just loving on him, knowing he's not going to get hurt. And you know, they don't know the difference, right? Because people outside aren't always very nice.
No.
That's just the true story. So he said, I'm looking for a wonderful inside home where I can be the sweetest thing since sliced bread. He does not seem at all affected by other cats, so he'd probably love to have a buddy, you know, in his home, another chill. He's about 2 years old.
I was feeling to see if he had claws. So he was somebody's owner? I mean, he had somebody maybe?
At some point, someone probably loved on him when he was younger, right? But he was inside, outside without being altered.
Okay.
So, you know, we're during.
I don't feel claws, though.
We do trap, neuter, return. He has them. I've trapped.
Oh, he does? Oh, well, you're smart.
Yeah, yeah. Before I bathed him.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's got to be fun.
It was a blast. He actually did great. He actually did great.
Oh.
So, yeah, you know, in the spring, we do as many trap, neuter, return as we can, which is TNR. So we have a fundraiser on our Facebook page for that right now because it's super important to stop the mating. In 7 years, one unaltered female and her offspring can produce, are you ready? You got your drum roll?
I've heard this before, but it's been years.
420,000 cats in 7 years. 420,000 cats. One unaltered female and her offspring as they continue.
Wow.
Because they can have 3 litters a year.
Wow.
So this is a big thing for us. We try so hard to fund TNR. We also have a thing right now, and it's on our page, for April, an Open Arms Challenge where we're trying to raise money and we're trying to find people who need the help simultaneously to help them fix owned cats that are already in their home. So we have a campaign on our Facebook page and on Instagram trying to raise the money and trying to find people who have a cat like him, maybe who's real sweet, who needs fixed. So please send people to watchingoverwhiskers.org, to our Facebook page.
Look at the little face.
To get signed up and look for some help. And this weekend we have our meet and greets as always at 2 pet stores locally and at WOW headquarters. So we'd love to get some cats homes. We have kittens and cats of every age, size, color looking for amazing homes.
And guys, can I just stress the importance too of getting a adult cat? I know kitties are amazing. I love kitties. I've had kitties, but I have such a soft spot in my heart for adults,
Geriatric,
yes, geriatric dogs and cats that need a good forever home for however many days they have left with us.
Absolutely.
Because they need to have that love up until the very end.
Well, and the nice thing is when you get them as adults, you know, especially if you have busy lives and stuff, you're past that puppy or kitten phase, and ideally they're a little, more mellow. So they
What I
tend
tell
to-
people is what you see with an adult's what you get for the most part.
Right.
So you kind of see their personality and does this match my lifestyle? Do I like to sit around and do crossword puzzles and, watch movies and eat popcorn? And he's going to be right there with you.
Right. We want the low maintenance,
The
low
kittens
attention.
are a very different story, right? Because they're going to be pinging all over your house, climbing your curtains, those types of things. They're cute. God made them cute for a reason.
Right.
Yeah. That's what I tell people every day when I'm fostering them. I'm like, oh, you're so lucky you're cute. When I come in.
I tell my
there's
kids
this
that
big
a time or
storm.
two growing up.
But you know what
Same
I'm
with
saying?
babies,
Same,
yeah.
same with babies. You're
Yeah.
like, thank God you're so
Yeah,
cute.
right.
Yeah.
When you're clean, you smell good. But yeah. So anyway, but these guys, so we've got every age. Like I said, we have lots of bonded pairs, but we have lots of buddies like this just looking for his own special home.
Oh my gosh, there's just something about his face that speaks to me. It's just like, oh, he's so sweet.
Doesn't he look like one of the saddest cats that ever lived?
does.
Like this little sweet little man.
Remember Grumpy Cat?
Yes.
Yeah.
He kind of looks like just sad, solemn cat.
He says, I look like the saddest cat that ever lived.
Look at that little face.
Look at that face.
Oh my gosh, I just want to kiss you all over, little baby.
But can you imagine him outside by himself trying to
No.
figure things out, right?
No.
Like, he doesn't have a clue. He didn't stand a chance.
Guys, okay, as we go to commercial, let's just get a close-up of the cat. Go to Watching Over Whiskers right now. Look at those eyes. Those eyes are saying, please adopt me. I'm so sad. I need a forever home. Please, guys, go adopt him now. Marcy, thank you so much.
Thanks for
Look at that
having
sweet
us.
baby. Look at that face. How can you not see? Look at that face and want to adopt him, guys?
Isn't he precious?
He's precious. Don't go anywhere. So much more fun after this. Oh, I think he's going to cry.
Oh,
I know.
Did the cat cry, Jeremy?